morning. We have just had very fruitful discussions with the Foreign Minister of Egypt on the crisis in the Middle East and the way forward, and also on the opportunities to strengthen the relation between the EU and Egypt ahead of the Association Council. Two important topics on the Foreign Affairs Council agenda, the Russian aggression against Ukraine and the crisis in the Middle East. Ukraine should remain a top priority on the EU agenda. We have to advance rapidly on the implementation of very important steps in order to ensure a predictable support for Ukraine, meaning to set up the assistance fund for Ukraine, to unblock the 8th tranche of the EPF, to reach a political agreement on the facility for Ukraine at the next week European Council, and also to have a predictable calendar with respect to the accession process for Ukraine and Republic of Moldova. Since we are getting closer to two-year commemoration from the start of the Russian war of aggression against Ukraine, it is really important to strengthen the strategic communication of the member states to counter Russia's narrative and also to keep the pressure on Russia. This is why Romania supports the adoption of a new package of sanctions against Russia. We will have an intensive debate on the crisis in the Middle East in the presence of several foreign ministers from the region. We call on the immediate release of all the hostages. The dire humanitarian situation in Gaza is of great concern for all of us. Romanian government has mobilized important financial resources to support the civilian population in Gaza and will continue to do so. On the peace plan, it is our firm belief that a sustainable peace can be achieved only when the needs and the aspirations of both Israeli and Palestinians are properly addressed. On one side, the security needs, on the other side, the statehood and sovereignty needs. In our view, these are two preconditions for any sustainable peace. It is important on this point to continue our strong coordination with the United States, but also with our partners in the region. Thank you.
You've seen Joseph Borrell's peace plan, this idea of a conference. Are you on board with that? Do you think that's the right way to go? And also a suggestion that there could be some sort of plan for consequences against Israel if they don't scale back the bombing of Gaza. What's the remaining?
Practically, the plan was recently presented to us, and this would be the first discussions on the plan. So it's a little bit too early to express our position on the so-called peace plan, because we need to first to discuss it and then to prepare our positions.
Minister,
Thank
on
you.
Ukraine, just on the European peace facility, how important is it that that facility remains as a way to finance military aid for Ukraine?
It is really important. It's important at this very crucial moment to use all the means at our disposal to continue our support for Ukraine. Thank you.